All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Bald Bros. I am Abel. He is Aaron.
Hello.
What's going on? Happy after Labor Day summer-ending shenanigans?
No, boo.
We are not happy for the summer to be over, but it went really fast. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I have. It was June like yesterday.
I know.
I have no idea.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited to be back. Episode 10. We made it to two handfuls, ladies and gentlemen. We're very excited. Pause.
That's what she said.
We're 12. But thank you guys for stopping by as always. We're going to talk about some recent stuff. We're going to talk about, maybe some football stuff and then end with a little Am I the Asshole? But first, I think we should do a little summer recap. How was your summer, sir? How'd you do? How'd you come out? You're alive?
Summer was crazy. I'm alive. No, it was good. Honestly, low key. Hung out, worked because adulting.
New York.
And New York. don't have the option to
money.
Quit and money.
Right, because fuck us.
Yeah, that. Yeah, it's been good. I mean, outside of the fact that I got off my diet.
That's okay.
But outside of that,
you still look good, man.
Good. I appreciate it.
Did you even go up?
Yeah, I gained a little weight.
Well, what's a little weight though?
Probably like somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds.
All right, that's how much did you lose?
I mean, 140. But
no, but
fair.
I get it though. I'm sure you're beating yourself up.
Yeah, but that being said, I guess we can kind of so it's fall now.
Yeah,
I'm back in the fitness. I'm back on the gym grind this week.
Yep.
I think I said it like 3 episodes ago. I'm going to start holding myself accountable. But then summer shenanigans happen, and you drink and you have fun, and But I'm back in the gym every day this week.
Good. I
am back to full force. I'm back on my diet. I'm count your fucking calories.
All right, I need to get better at this. Can you listen? You've gotten to where you've gotten for a reason. Can you give someone who absolutely effing hates to count calories some advice? Because I can't do it, man. What do you do? Tell us the secrets.
I mean, I wish I could. I don't. But honestly, there's
discipline,
they're really, it's discipline.
It's all discipline.
And honestly, like obviously the world knows this. I had weight loss surgery, so obviously that plays a big part.
Sure.
But aside from the fact, the thing that's kind of opened my eyes is that they do say that the weight loss surgery is just at the end of the day, if you don't make lifestyle changes, you can gain the weight back. I'm case in point. I regained 5-10 pounds of weight back. So if I don't get back on my P's and Q's, I will continue to go put on weight if I stick to being an asshole.
Sure.
Right. So honestly, man, it literally is just dedication. I can tell you that, and it's going to be different for everybody. Everybody out there has different mindsets, different challenges, work schedules. Work schedules firsthand. God. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's you have. So I'll give you my example. I know that my biggest problem was never so. Usually with food, if I get lazy, I'm the type of person that will either order in. I will order Uber Eats, DoorDash.
It's so easy.
It's
how
easy.
do you not, right?
That's my problem. I'm not the biggest cook in the world.
Yeah.
But when I'm on and I'm doing my meal plans and I'm counting, because the meal plans have all the calories laid
great.
out.
They're great. You don't need to think.
You don't I just scan all the shit into my calorie counter and I'm done.
Right, with some of them, they already have them built into my MyFitnessPal and stuff. 100%. You just put the name in and where it's from, and they're
there already, and they pre-save ahead of time.
Right.
So I currently have the calorie counter app that I just scan everything and I just make sure I'm hitting I have my goal set in there for protein, total fats per day. And it is what it is. But I was saying though, my biggest problem has always been sleep. Always.
Yeah.
It's always been sleep. I will stay up at night and just do absolutely fucking nothing. I will scroll on TikTok.
Just fuck all.
I will video game until 2, 3 a.m.
Sure will.
I will do a bunch of bullshit to avoid the bed. So this whole week, I've been in bed no later than 11.
Right.
I need to do reading a book slightly before bed, just trying to get myself tired. Yeah. I'm just trying to get myself tired. Yeah. I'm trying to take down my screen time.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Screen time before
man.
bed is terrible for
dude.
me.
I'll sit there and play I play Marvel Contest of Champions on my phone, dude. I could do that for an hour in bed.
100%.
Easy money, no problem.
100%.
It's ridiculous.
It's the easiest thing to do. Game, phone. So I'm yo. I really told myself no more. No, I hate to say it this way because I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh, fucking millennial.
Right.
No more TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok
after 10 p.m. No more TikTok after 10 p.m.
We literally, I think we were sitting here for probably 15, 20 minutes just scrolling on TikTok.
Right. It's a mind waste. It's a mind waster. Honestly,
it really is.
And I'm sitting here I'm letting something like scrolling or playing video games deter all the progress I made. Fuck that. I'll lose the 10 pounds again. I know it because
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that if I'm really,
Dude, you're locked in.
if I'm locked in, I'm locked
That's
in. I'll
it.
lose the weight. I'm not worried about that.
Right.
But I just have to stay locked in. Like I was locked in for almost a full year,
Right.
And I lost 140 pounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
It's just getting back on it. But once you're on it, you're on it.
when I'm on, if I go, that's what I'm saying. If I go this full week, I know I'm back.
Right.
Like I'll just be like, all right, it's going to become habit again. You're just going to start doing the same. But once I get into habit and I fall out of habit, I'm bad.
Right.
So it is what it is.
It's tough.
You know, it is. It's not the easiest thing. You know, calorie counter apps are great. Having a plan, going to the gym, great. You know, all that. I could say I have a coach, so like I can't say I'm a workout expert. I have somebody who's literally sending me my workouts.
It's good though.
So,
In this day and age, like listen, Amanda started seeing someone too, and like I haven't seen her body change for the first time in a while, but like now she's got a trainer and you could see the changes.
Trainers are huge.
It's all in here and like like I tell her all the time, like you're absolutely changing.
Yep.
But it is they just you listen. They're professional. This is what they do for
100%.
a living. They know what they're doing.
100%.
You know.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. So my problem is like literally everything right now, and I'm trying to change that. So for all of you that don't know, Amanda has officially moved in. So that is going to be yay. I'm not going to say anything this episode about it, but maybe on the next one we can talk about how that's going. But weight loss. So like I stepped on the scale for the first time 2 weeks ago in a while, and I weigh 336. I'm up there right now. I haven't been this big in a long time. So you know, listen, we've been talking about it a lot. So she's coming in. I've already been eating better. I'm already down 4 pounds in like the last 2 weeks. So nice and easy. I haven't very slow. But I'm trying to X out a lot of things. I think one of the biggest problems I have obviously is portion control. It's always been a problem my whole life. So 100%. We started meal prepping, and shout out to her. She put on a fucking clinic in the kitchen the other night, and you know, she was cooking some shit. So I've been eating good the last like couple of weeks. So props to Amanda. Got to give her the props. I don't always shit on her, so you know I give her the props. So don't come at me. Leave me alone. But that and honestly, drinking, man.
Drinking. I was gonna say I didn't even bring up drinking.
Freaking problem.
People don't realize. So sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Like you don't realize until you're actually counting calories. Like so, my calorie goal right now is 2,300 to 2,400 calories.
Right.
If you're the type of person like me and you that could sit somewhere and have 5-6 drinks without blinking an eye,
dude,
right? Well,
30 high noons on a beach,
right? That's my well. Those were our really degenerate days. Those days are literally done for me. My stomach will no longer handle it.
No, I can't do it. But think about it; those things are 100 calories.
But even
each.
100 calories each. If you're having
if I have
6
10
to 10,
of those,
that's 1,000 calories. That's half your day in calories.
That's insane.
Right there.
You don't think about it.
Drinking is like the end all be all.
Yeah,
like literally, it will destroy you.
Right.
And I can't tell you. I think I told you, me, and Amanda, and I think Rachel was with us. Had this conversation.
Yeah.
Like when I wasn't drinking, so those of you who don't know, when you have weight loss surgery, you cannot drink. Like they tell you cannot drink beforehand and you cannot drink for 6 months after.
Yep.
When that, as much as that sounds, there's probably people out there like, oh my God, that sounds horrible. I never felt better than I did those 7 or 8 months.
True.
As much as I love alcohol, I've been drinking this summer. As much as I love booze, my body never felt better than when I was off the booze and just drinking like water and the occasional like sugar-free drink, whatever. But when my body never felt better ever. All that crap, the carbs, all that crap makes your body feel bogged down.
Right.
It's horrible.
The bloating, all that stuff.
I already said, like, even it's football season, right? I know we're gonna get into that in a minute. So like me, I'm the type of person that on a Sunday, I'll have a couple beers and watch the game and have some wings. That's always
always my problem though, because I'll do that again and again and again. Like it's just it's bad. I'm really taking like the next like month or two to really like try and not drink. Like I'm realistic. I have a wedding to attend. You know, I want to go
live a little.
I'm gonna live a little, but like I'm really like gonna take a couple of weeks and maybe like a month or two to just not. I need to. My body just needs to stop. I need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, even my cousin who's my trainer, though, she even says like that. You need to live a little, and you need to also like you can drink.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of you can't drink all the time.
Yeah.
I know if I can limit the drinking to just football Sundays and limit it to not having more than 4.
Right.
I'll be fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. You know
it's within reason.
Like everything is within reason.
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
I don't understand within reason.
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
I hate within reason.
No, within reason
always with food.
is always, it's with everything. I don't know how to stop. There is no reason. There is no within reason. I just keep fucking going.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know this all too well. I've gotten us into many a nights of just complete and utter bullshit. But regardless, the goal is to take it a little easy. You know, I'm gonna go back to the gym next week starting, so I'm gonna keep everyone updated. I'll kind of use this as my little accountability, and you can yell at me.
You know, you're already gonna have somebody here yelling at you. So.
It's been 2 weeks and she yells. No, she doesn't yell. I'm lying,
I'm sure she doesn't yell.
Honestly, my house has looked more like a home than it ever has. It's not a bachelor pad anymore.
And there's food being cooked in the house.
There's food being cooked in the house. There is no ordering going on. So shout out to Amanda for doing her thing, and we'll definitely keep you guys posted on the journey because I think we're gonna try and have some fun with it this time around.
Fall Fitness Journey 2024. We hope you guys decide to join us. I can already tell you, I've gotten messages. People are like, Let's
fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Let's do it. So
I want my skinny Abels and asshole back.
That was the guy, by the way.
That was the guy, by
the way. Just FYI, the guy.
Oh, to be young again.
Right?
37 sucks, bro.
Yep.
All right. So
35's not fucking far behind, brother.
No, but
my knees feel every bit of 45.
Right, so I know, but you're doing it with a lot less weight on you.
Yeah, I am. That's the only. I'm like, I can't imagine doing that. I think back, like, how did I do this when I was way heavy? For reference, for everybody who wants to know, I was pushing 400 pounds at my heaviest. So like, the fact that I am where I am now is crazy to me still. But, But like now thinking of it, like I was just working out yesterday, and I was like, how did I start doing this when I was that heavy?
Right.
Like, I don't know how my body didn't completely break down.
Just die. Yeah, I mean, dude, even when we were deadlifting, my back still doesn't feel right. Mm-hmm. I have to be, like, really careful. When I've been DJing lately, it's just really, it's not, like, crazy pain. It's just tight. Like, I notice I'm just really tight. I have to, like, stretch when I'm in the middle of dancing around like a moron behind a DJ booth. Like, I just feel it. I gotta get rid of this weight. And a funny story that I didn't tell you that happened the other day. So listen, I'm bigger. My suits aren't fitting as well as they were. I got one pair of pants that's a little ripped. I got a button came off on one of my other pants. I'm just like, fuck, I gotta go buy a suit. So I go and buy a suit, go to Caraco's, whatever Caraco's I go to. It's a nice Indian woman. And I it's the same one that I brought my last suit. I brought my last suits in 2021, I think it was. So listen, they've gone mileage. They've probably seen 250 weddings a pop, or like 250 weddings between the 2, 3, or 4 that I have. So I start putting everything on, whatever. I obviously I'm bigger now, so I put on a little bit. So we go to the register, and she hangs everything up, and she's she's talking to me, and she's like, "Oh wow, you bought your last suits here in 2021." I'm like, "Yeah, I did. Thanks for." And she's like, "You were like a 54 regular, and now you're like a 58." I'm like, "Yeah, I gained some weight."
she basically was like, "You fat fuck."
She might as well have said, "You fat piece of shit." By the way, in 3 years you've done this.
She destroyed you,
bro.
Oh my god.
I was like internally mad, but I'm like, this is the right time to go on a weight loss journey.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yo.
It's always the strangers.
I was completely floored because, like, in her mind, I think she was just like letting me know, "Oh, you bought these suits." Like,
she didn't mean any
meant
harm.
it in such a nice way, but she pretty much told me, like, lose weight, you fat fuck,
you fat bastard,
motherfucker.
That's
man.
Hilarious.
That shit was funny.
No way.
Listen, as mad as I wanted to be, I'm like, yeah, you right. It was too funny. It was too freaking funny.
Oh man, God, that's crazy.
Yeah, but apart from that, we're gonna go into some recent news. How about Taylor Swift and Kelce contract? All right, first of all, because here's where we are right now. So a couple of days, I think it was today or like yesterday, whatever it was, videos are being put out that by the Daily Mail, I believe it was, that there's a contract out there that was allegedly leaked by some company that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's
company.
Oh, it was his company?
That's the company who he does contracts with.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So their company, apparently it got leaked that there was a contract, allegedly leaked that there was a contract between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce about when they were going to get into a relationship, when they were going to break up, which, by the way, September 28th, 2024, mark your calendars. But obviously probably not now. But either way, this whole thing's a little weird. It's a little weird. I don't know if I believe it. I'm still in between. I want to believe it, but I don't know. What do you think? I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that I was talking to you, the guys, anybody who I watch football with. I said this was a thing last year.
We said this, 100%.
I said it when it happened.
It's a ploy because they're all making money.
Okay, ready? Here's the deal. The NFL is one of the biggest money-making streams in the United States of America, right? They have separate contract pack. I just signed up for the NFL package this year for me and my brother to split it, right? The NFL package now costs $400 a year.
Fuck,
$400.
And what is that through? Is it? It's not direct
YouTube TV.
It's YouTube TV.
I have YouTube TV. Yeah. So, but the NFL package is $400 for the year. Do you know what the NFL is really good at? Making money.
Oh, they sure are.
So, here's what I said. I called last year. I said this relationship is a ploy because who is one of the top artists in the entire world?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Who's a billionaire?
Who's
Taylor
a
Swift.
billionaire? Right. We need more women to watch football.
Right.
You know how to get more women to watch football? Let's get Taylor Swift involved in football. Guess what happened? All of a sudden, all these little Swifties, oh my God, Travis Kelce, oh my God, the Chiefs.
Right.
That's where we went, right? All bedazzled fucking Travis Kelce shit, jerseys, sale. Travis Kelce's jersey was the most popular jersey sold last year.
Right.
Because of that. Literally because of all that, right? So, like, that happens, and then now all of a sudden, but I even said this too. I was like, if you all don't think the breakup's going to be as epic, you're crazy.
Oh, the breakup's going to be nuts. What's going to happen? The album's going to be nuts.
It's a two-way thing, right? So here's what happens. Number one, Travis Kelce becomes public enemy number one in the NFL.
Word.
All the Swifties who loved him are now like, tear your ACL every week. They're all going to be there like, oh my God, you're an asshole.
Karma's a bitch named fucking Travis.
100%. That. And then Taylor Swift's going to go on to write a number one breakup album.
Oh, she sure is.
And one of the titles of the songs, which I want monetary compensation if
Travis.
it is Travis or 87 in Red. Guaranteed.
Ooh, 87 in Red.
I'm telling you.
Why am I vibing with 87 in Red?
I'm telling you.
I hate Taylor Swift.
But if that's on the album, I want my monetary compensation right now.
He wants his money.
I want my money now. I'm telling you.
87 in Red?
I'm telling you.
Why is that really good?
Because I should be a country album writer.
87 in Red. I swear to God, I love that you're in your country era because that's fucking incredible. 87 in Red?
87 in Red.
That's a thing.
I'm telling you. It's going to be a thing.
Holy
Watch.
shit.
Guaranteed. So she's going to go to sign.
Motherfucker.
She's going to have her most popular album ever. It's going to be a breakup album.
Sure is.
And all the little girls who have football player boyfriends that break up with them are going to be rocking to it. Because, that's a thing too.
Right.
And then we're going to have Travis Kelce as the most hated man in the NFL on his way out the door because he's 36 years old.
Right. And
he's not going to care.
He can give a shit. On top of that, too, look at how many of them started watching the podcast. That freaking podcast. 100%. And they just signed with Amazon for $100 million.
That's crazy.
Are you effing kidding me?
It's crazy.
Listen. And I was watching their podcast today. On YouTube. They're at 2.4 million subscribers. It's fucking insane, bro.
The only way that what I said doesn't happen is if it comes out that the two of them, if it's not like a heartbreak situation, one didn't break up with the other, but we mutually decided that our schedules were too different and we just couldn't make it work, which could be the PR move to save both of them.
In the contract, it did say they're going to do it amicably with respect.
That's
allegedly in the contract.
Either one of those two ways is how it's going to go.
Right.
It's it. It has no in between, which would save grace for both of them. But Taylor Swift will still write hit songs about it. She'll write songs about it being her best relationship and it being the one that really devastated her to lose.
Yeah.
Watch.
Honestly,
guaranteed,
the whole album might need to be called 87 in Red.
Telling you. Watch.
Son of a bitch.
Bet you the album cover is bright red with yellow accents. Guaranteed.
Son of a bitch. You're onto something here.
I know.
Why are you not making more money?
Me?
Yeah.
Because I'm stupid. That's why. Because I'm really stupid.
No, the answer was you're not farting on the internet.
That's facts. Or literally not farting, just shitting my pants, apparently, because that's a thing, too. So...
all we need to do is start just pooping our pants.
Nobody wants to see, heavyset guys poop their pants on the internet.
No.
I guarantee you.
No, but you want to see girls fart into a PVC pipe. Cool.
Facts.
That's actually...
She has a lot of followers.
Of course she does, because she farts into pipes. And for some reason, people get off on this shit.
Now people are questioning our For You pages.
I don't even care. Don't even care.
It's a For You page.
Right. We built it brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Layer by layer.
God, speaking of Tuah and spitting on that thing...
Yo,
Haley Welch is now making her own podcast.
You say her name correctly. It's Haley Welch.
Haley Welch.
Haley Welch from Tennessee.
What is it? Concrete jungle, something tomatoes.
I have no beef with Haley Welch. I actually like her. I think she's cool.
But you know who does have beef with Haley Welch? The entire fucking internet. Because I found I found the TikTok of her announcing that she was gonna do the podcast and everything. So she announced it everything. We need to make podcast microphones harder to obtain. This is a South Park episode. Maybe it won't work with my hearing aids. It gets to a point.
It gets
15 minutes been over. Y'all did this. Y'all made this famous. Mm-hmm. She low-key reminds me of Matter.
Oh, no. No.
You said 2 words. What is she going to talk about in all caps? Podcasting should require a license.
You know what? You know what's funny though, honestly, is that they're not wrong.
No,
they're definitely not wrong. But as we sit here with our fucking
microphones, listen, right. I was able to buy them, so here we are. It's just the truth. Here we are.
But like, at the same point in time, though, I don't know what people expect her to do. Like, you're gonna have your 5 minutes of fame, and you have to capitalize on it.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
even if she gets a podcast that has. She'll get 100,000 subscribers, no problem.
Of course she will.
Because of who she was.
She'll be able to live off that.
Right. That's
salary.
My point. People don't realize, so what? She's not going to have a million followers.
She doesn't need it.
She'll get her 50, 100,000 followers.
She'll get her 100,000 plaque and like call it a day, and she'll make money.
She don't care.
She'll get sponsorship because people still are watching what she does.
Right. 100%.
And listen, she's met enough people to where like she can have some high quality, high powered guest on.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I think people don't realize that how difficult it is to stay relevant in today's day and age because everything is so like you're forgotten about so quickly, which is why I give kudos to like the people who actually seem to have perfect example. I was like watching a video today. Kai Cenat's been at this thing for a fucking minute.
Amazing.
And he stays relevant. Gaming, stuff outside of gaming, the stuff with it. I forget the guy, I forget the name of the group.
It's not FaZe, right? It's
no, it's not them.
ATP, whatever. I forgot the name of the group.
Their name. The group. That whole group of dudes that live in the house together.
Yeah.
The something
Duke,
house.
Ray, like all
Duke,
of them.
Ray, all of them. They've all been relevant for years now at this point. You know what I'm saying?
And they're not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
Kevin Hart and fucking Drewski was the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Drewski's another one. He's capitalizing on his shit right now too. Dude's got every time I look at a Drewski video, he's got 1.2 million views, 1.3 million views,
just because it's him.
Because it's him.
Yeah.
So like, it's not easy to stay relevant. Yes, that girl said 2 words and got famous off of it. Famous. I'll put it in quotes.
Yeah, quotes.
Because she's kind of famous now.
Right.
But how can she capitalize on it?
She was at a bar in Smithtown, Aaron. She's famous.
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't there. And nobody paid to go. They had to cut the price down. They had to cut the price down because nobody was going. Right. That's my point. She's not that famous. But like at the same point in time, I don't know if you're her, what else you're supposed to do.
Right.
She said it herself. She's from a little bum town in I don't know where she's from. I'm not calling you all bums. But she's from a little hick town in Tennessee.
Right. Hicks wasn't better, by the way.
She's from, I don't care.
She's
from Tennessee, so it is what it is. Is what it is. I don't care. But like at the same point in time, there's no offense to people in Tennessee. Seriously, I love country music. There's no hate. Like I said, but she's from like a little town in Tennessee.
Right. She's in West Bumblefuck.
Right.
Like,
with
whatever.
like 100 people population.
That is correct.
She literally said that.
That is correct.
So like, what is she supposed to do? Run with this shit.
Right.
Until it dies.
Sprint with the shit.
Sprint until it dies.
Literally.
When it dies, let it fall off a cliff. But she's made her money already.
Have some fun.
Like have fun. Do what you got to do.
Right.
Like, everybody's hating on her for no reason.
Make a channel that sustains you.
If somebody, if I just got famous for saying Hicks for the wrong reason, I'd run with it.
Right.
Hate to tell you.
You hooded your phone.
Just that's tremendously racist.
Yeah, but I'm curious to see what she does with it, just because it's her, and I don't understand how we got here. I didn't tell you the best part about that. I don't know if you know this. It's Jake Paul's media company that
he's kind of smart.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna same thing. Run with it till it dies, right?
Yep.
That's what Jake Paul gonna do.
Yeah, you might as well try and make some money off of it.
I didn't know Jake Paul did.
I just discovered this today.
You know, it's funny because when you sent me the thing about her, because I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Like it didn't come up on my For You page.
Right.
I looked at it and I was like, that seems like a pretty legit podcast setup. That can't be just her.
Somebody bought it. Someone fronted that.
Somebody fronted it.
Honestly,
because it looked good.
Smart on them.
It was like a legit setting.
I think she interviewed with Logan, right? Like I think she was on Impulsive.
I'm pretty sure.
But she was everywhere. Theo Von got her like everywhere. Yeah, Rife. Yeah, that's funny.
She did with Matt Rife.
And she like went to go see him and everything, and yeah, that was pretty wild.
Like she's taking advantage of the situation.
Have to.
You have to. You don't have a choice.
Yep.
So like, I don't fault her at all. I have no beef with her. Like, do what you got to do. Her 5 minutes of fame will be up eventually. If she doesn't come up with another thing after Hawk Tuah, because Hawk Tuah is gonna fade.
But you know what? I feel like I think the thing about her too, though, is she's kind of charming. She's got that, the New York concrete jungle, red green tomatoes, whatever the hell she said. Like, there's some charming stuff about her that might stick. Because she's gonna do some other stupid shit like that, and probably like all you need is a clip.
It all depends on where she goes.
Right.
She's either gonna stay endearing and charming, or she's gonna get cringy. It's gonna go one way or the other. Yeah. If she gets cringy, she'll fade to oblivion.
She can't get.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is.
It's true. Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese is such a big thing right now.
I'm about to get hated on so badly.
No, but you know what? let's talk about it. Caitlin Clark. It's Caitlin Clark. I don't know if you saw the video that Dave Portnoy put out about how he went on like a tirade about how everyone is just putting Angel Reese on this pedestal that like she just shouldn't be on. And listen, I watch minimal basketball, see a lot of clips, but honestly, a lot of the clips I see of Angel Reese is her getting her own rebounds and padding some stats. That's a thing I see a lot. And Caitlin Clark, she's moving. She's good.
Caitlin Clark started off her WNBA. This is preface. I don't watch the WNBA religiously.
No one does. But now we're talking about it. But now we're talking about it because of Caitlin Clark. That's why we're talking about this right now.
He said nobody does.
No one does.
That's fact.
But some people do now.
Some people do now. People are kind of invested.
You got to call it what it is, right? None of y'all were watching this WNBA shit or keeping track until these two came in the league.
Keep it real. Nobody was really watching.
No one was watching
We saw when you watch a WNBA game, they never do a zoom out of the arena because there's nobody in that.
Because there's no one in there. That's why. Right, their COVID crowds were like their regular crowds. Like it was the same thing.
And that's sad to say. I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is.
It's just the truth. I'm not shitting on them. They're athletes. I'm not saying they're anything less than they are, but it's just a fact.
Listen, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese would whoop my ass in a basketball game.
Kill me.
That's fucking factual. Like, there's no denying that.
Right.
I mean, like, could I probably maybe clothesline them if I wanted to because I'm a little stronger? Maybe.
Right. I'm going to clothesline them.
but
100%.
But if I was just playing in a skills competition, they'd wax me. They'd wax me.
Yeah, there's 100%. No way.
I
can't shoot a basketball.
Nah, like, that's fine. But, like, here's the point. I'm very tired of, I don't know why Caitlin Clark, like, I think it's become this whole thing because I watched the Stephen A take on it where he got obliterated by former WNBA
but
players.
I don't know if you saw the more recent one. He freaking 180'd.
Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. But here's the problem, right? This is not me knocking Angel Reese completely.
100%.
I think Angel Reese is actually a pretty solid basketball
She deserves
player.
to be in the WNBA.
She deserves to be in the WNBA.
100%.
But like you just said, she averages like 15 rebounds a game, but she gets her own rebounds off misses.
Yeah.
She shoots 43% on layups.
Yeah.
A layup is the most high percentage outside of a dunk.
Aren't her 3-pointers like 19%? It's like something really low.
She shoots very low percentages, including layups.
Yeah.
A layup is you're supposed to average like 70% on layups.
There's so many videos
she averages 40.
There's so many videos of her trying to get it and then getting it and then getting it and like just
so because she's bigger than most of the girls on the court. I don't even think she's I don't know how tall she is. Off the top of my head, she's probably like 6'5". She's tall.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, she's definitely tall.
Right.
But in stature, I mean, there's people bigger than her in the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you're getting your own rebounds, of course you're going to get 14 rebounds a game. Uh-huh. If you get 7 of your own, there's half your rebounds right there.
Right.
So like everybody's putting her on this. Caitlin Clark's currently averaging like 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists a game.
Right.
And she's smaller than Angel Reese. Why are you not giving this girl kudos? And I'm sorry, I'll say it for what it is. This is all about because Caitlin Clark is white. That's all this is.
In my head, I was like, all right, I'm going to say, is this a black and white
Clark
thing?
If Caitlin Clark was black, this would not be a discussion.
No, it wouldn't be a discussion because she would be on top.
Right.
Right. And listen, I hate to say it like this, but the majority of the people that are defending Angel Reese right now,
of course. I hate to make it a black. I hate to make it a black and white thing.
But it's like the best example.
But at the end of the day,
it's
the only thing you can say.
It sucks.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
how about who's the better basketball player? Like how about that?
But here's the thing, right? Even if you look traditionally, just basketball in general. Forget the WNBA for a second. Mm-hmm. Take basketball in general. There have been Steve Nash off the top of my head. Steve Nash is a 2-time NBA MVP, white guy from Europe, right? Dirk Nowitzki, he's never been an MVP, but he's a Finals MVP,
right?
German, white guy.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But like, why is Caitlin Clark seemingly getting oddballed by the WNBA for being white and good? Yeah. There's other good WNBA white players, by the way, as well.
Right. But it's not even just the WNBA, like ESPN. Like I was reading that stat line before. Caitlin Clark is like first and like third in a couple, and like first in like almost everything and third in a couple things.
Right.
And like Angel Reese is still their
rebounding.
Rookie. So here, like, right.
That's her only
That's her only stat. But they're like she's the one that's going to win Rookie of the Year. Now, is that because does Caitlin Clark have a chance to win MVP though? Like
no, it's because of who votes.
That's insane.
It's because of who votes for the WNBA.
That's
it's
insane.
Former players,
right,
and coaches.
And honestly, you know who you're doing a disservice to? Angel Reese. Like at the end of the day, like she's gonna think she's all high and mighty, and maybe maybe she'll keep that ego up here.
I hope she learns how to hit more layups. That'd be great.
I don't know, man. She hits more than I can. I'll tell you that.
But, I mean, but like at the end of the day, the fact that I'm not even saying she stat pads on purpose. I just think she's a poor shooter.
I don't think she does it on purpose.
She doesn't do it on purpose.
No.
I just think she's a poor shooter.
Right.
So like now it's like, okay, if you're Angel Reese, isn't it better to learn how to become a better layup shooter? So this way, maybe you can average like 30 points a game instead of averaging like fucking 18.
Right. Work on your game
and getting all your fucking rebounds.
Right. And she's like, they're all like, the only one that seems to be unfazed by everything is Caitlin Clark, which is why I kind of like her.
She just keeps balling.
She just keeps doing what she's doing.
I haven't heard a single Caitlin Clark interview.
No. And, you know, when she does, she talks about the game.
And not for nothing. Also, I will say this because I think if people are watching this, they're going to be like, oh, shit. But, like, Caitlin Clark was left off of the WNBA national team for the Olympics.
Right, for the Olympics.
She's one of the best players in the WNBA.
100%. Something's
wrong.
Well, they said it. They blamed it on like a technicality, right? Like she was too new in the league or some crap like that. There was. Listen. I don't agree with it. Like she's like, listen, she should have went to the Olympics. Let's just be honest with it.
You just said it yourself. She has MVP-esque numbers.
She does.
She's on a bad team.
She does.
She's on a shit team.
She's on a shit team that is becoming relevant because of her.
They're making a playoff push at
the
moment
have
for the WNBA.
Crowds that go to their game because of her.
And this is no disrespect to Angel Reese either.
Because I'm sure a lot more people are going to those games because of her.
I think the memes are hilarious of people they're pretending to miss 15 layups and get rebound. They're hilarious. They are hilarious. Like, I get it. She's either becoming a meme or a you know, whatever. But like at the same point in time, like, I just wish it wasn't as skewed as it was. Right. I think Caitlin Clark is getting like this really weird treatment for some reason. I don't know why. She's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't really get in depth on that because I feel like if we did, it would be a whole
right. And I also don't watch it enough
discussion.
To really like. I can give like a surface level response.
Same.
I can't. And yours is better than me. You know stats better than I do. I just don't. But at the end of the day, like let's just let them play basketball, and whoever's got the better stats is the better player.
If Angel Reese wins the WNBA Rookie of the Year, I will never ever give the WNBA any credit for being a legit league because they don't vote on things correctly.
I actually thought you were going to say I'll never watch it again. But.
Well, I was never watching it. I've never watched a WNBA game in my life. Not one time. No. That's not even me sitting here trying to be funny.
I think when I was younger, I went to a New York Liberty like thing that they did at
You've been to more than me.
Yeah, I didn't go to a game. Like it was more like a play around and shoot, and like it was when I was a kid.
I've never even watched a game on TV.
Neither have I.
Out of boredom. Nope. Never. Not one fucking time.
I wouldn't even know what channel to put on. What channel do I put on?
ESPN The Ocho. I don't know.
We're so going to hell. We're so going to hell.
It's a bold strategy, Cod.
Let's see if it pays off for us. That'll get us some views. Some very hated views, but some views nonetheless.
One day we're just gonna get blasted by women in the comments.
It's not even that. Like maybe we'll get popular enough where like people like really start commenting and they go back and watch all these episodes and then it'd be like, who the fuck are these guys?
The fuck are these
Talk
idiots?
About the WNBA. Yeah, the alphabet community is not gonna be happy with us.
It has nothing to do with that.
I just go by everything. Stats. It has everything to do with that.
But just go by stats.
Right. Why you mean don't go by race or gender
See
or,
what I'm
or
saying?
letters?
Like, that's where we go right away. I hate that that's where we are.
Or racism or anything.
That's where we are.
What do you want to do,
Mr.
Man?
Miyagi,
Did you get it?
Bitch.
Did you get it?
Mr. Miyagi,
that one's been
bitch.
cursing me. I don't know why. I put like the freaking the fly things there and they still...
I just Wukong that ass. Anyway...
Unfreaking believe. Just Wukong that ass. Don't even start. We're gonna talk about that next episode, I think, because that whole freaking game is just killing my life.
Same.
So speaking of sports, we have the start of the NFL season, which I believe when this episode is released, we would have gone through week 1. So
if you drop traditionally on Monday, the Jets will not have played yet.
Oh, that's right.
Jets play Monday night.
So you get So Eagles have.
You got tomorrow.
Eagles
Friday.
have Green Bay Friday in Brazil.
How you feeling about that?
Weird.
Yeah, weird, right?
Listen, Jordan Love. I think he's got some stuff, man. I think he's good.
I agree with you. I think that's going to be a fun game to watch.
I think it is. In Brazil is wild.
I hate to say it this way because obviously my brother's an Eagles fan.
Yes.
So and shout out to my
what
brother
up, Kyle.
Shout out to my brother Kyle. I know he tells me he catches some of the playbacks.
Yeah.
So I went back and forth with him because for the first time in his 11 years of being a police officer, he now has off on Sundays to watch football. So I broke his chops and I was like, so you get off for the first time in 11 years and the Eagles play on Friday night. He goes, he voiced on me back. He goes, sons of bitches, man. And he's like, I can't enjoy anything in life. I was dying, bro. I was like, yo, this guy got off on Sundays to watch football, and the Eagles play on Friday. He can't even watch the game.
That's crazy.
Like, damn, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be DJing a wedding, so I'm gonna have my phone
You have to watch it. I was gonna say watch it on playback or catch it after or some shit.
But I mean, September and October are crazy months for me with DJing. Like I think I have like 22 or 23 parties in 2 months or some shit like that. But I actually have couple scattered Sundays off. I'm very excited.
Nice.
Yes,
you
very
watch
excited.
Football, enjoy.
But I think the game's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really good.
Since I don't know if we're gonna go team by team, but do you have anything that you're like? Well, you can start as an Eagles fan.
Saquon.
What are you excited? Saquon.
I need to see Saquon.
I was actually legitimately gonna say I just want to see what Saquon.
I need
looks
to see what he's gonna do, especially because our line's pretty good. I was actually watching. I was watching the Kelce brothers podcast, and he was talking a lot about the Eagles. The center. The new center for the Eagles. I forgot his name, but that was like Jason Kelce picked pretty much. Yeah. Like he did a lot of
he had influence.
So what it was is the Eagles actually went to Jason and gave him like 3 centers and it's like, tell us about these centers. What do you think of them? And like out of the 3, he like kind of saw this one. So I don't really know much about him. Like name escapes me completely.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see that. I want to see how Brown and Devontae Smith are going to act with, especially because now everyone's going to be worried about Saquon. Are they going to get more passes? I really want to. I don't know if they're starting, but those 2 new corners that we picked up in the draft,
Cooper DeJean.
Is
Cooper
that
DeJean
they were? I forgot, but they were like studs in college. I think.
Have you?
What?
Side note, as this is actually kind of funny.
Oh God.
Have you heard? So I don't know if you. Obviously, now we're gonna go right back to race.
It's totally fine.
So
honestly, it always comes back to race.
You know that the Eagles picked 2 white DBs, right? Cooper DeJean, and they're white.
Didn't even know.
So people, bro, the nicknames, hilarious. People were like, Blizzard coverage.
No, not Blizzard.
They were and then if you look, bro, somebody posted both of them like highlight tapes from college. And you know how people troll. Yeah. So the internet was like, I forgot what the caption said, but all the comments underneath the post was like, was a hell of a player in college. What a leader. Can't wait to get him on the squad.
Oh my God.
I was dying. I was fucking dying.
I love and hate the internet all at the same time. It's incredible what you people can do out there.
When I saw Blizzard coverage, I lost it. I was like, oh my God, this is insane.
Oh, God.
But they're supposed to start, I think. Both of them.
Good. I want to see them. And then I want to see how Hurts does this year because he got exposed last year, man. They stopped him. He was completely stopped in his tracks. And it was after the Jets game.
Yeah, that was your derailment.
No, it was. It's because I went to the Jets game. Yeah. I got drunk. And I was in the middle of a circle dancing and took my jersey off. It's all my fault, guys. I apologize. But yeah, he was exposed.
I will say this as somebody who, because my brother watches the Eagles, I obviously keep a pretty close eye on the Eagles for the most part because I find it, I could go back and forth with him a little bit too.
Yep.
Your new offensive coordinator is Kellen Moore.
Yep.
Your offensive coordinator last year sucked. I don't even know who it was, but he sucked.
Offensive and defensive, they're both gone.
Yeah, your offensive coordinator was ass.
Yeah, he was awful.
He was really, really bad.
Of course he was.
Like really bad.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore was he was the Cowboys offensive coordinator, then he was somewhere else for a brief stint, I think, and the Eagles picked him up.
Okay.
Kellen Moore had the Cowboys running a high-powered offense. Mm-hmm. So to me, I'm sure he obviously adjusted game plan, Saquon Barkley, all that.
Yeah.
Because he was a little bit heavy on the run, but not as much.
Right.
So I expect to see a lot of Saquon catching passes out of the backfield this year, personally.
Some screens and like some all types of stuff. Yeah.
Right. So like you said though, Jalen Hurts, prove it year. Mm-hmm. You got your contract.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So you got Saquon. You have
a good offensive line.
Side note, did you know that the average weight of the Eagles, first off, heaviest offensive line in the NFL by weight? I'm just telling you. Do you know what the average size for your offensive line is?
What is it, like 320?
330.
Fuck.
330. You guys took
that's me.
You guys
took
the Jets' old right tackle, Mekhi Becton.
Yeah.
He's 6'8", 360.
Jesus Christ.
And you moved him to right guard.
Oh, God.
Probably fantastic for his long term because he's not athletic enough to play tackle.
Sure.
He's too slow. Move him, kick him into guard. Big boy's a road runner if he stays healthy.
That's fantastic.
So between him, the new center you got, you got 2, I forget his name.
I don't remember. I'm terrible with
big
names.
Dudes. But big dudes on the outside. Lane Johnson.
Our line is solid.
Line is sick.
Our line is solid.
Best line Saquon Barkley's had in his career.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Right. So between that, Saquon, you got Smith and Devontae. And listen, Goddard, they need to start using Goddard more often. They need to use him more often.
AJ Brown is disgusting.
Yep.
Literally disgusting.
So
Devonta's underrated.
I agree. I think he's very underrated. I think if you give him more chances, he's gonna.
Eagles got a shot this year.
I know.
But all they need Jalen Hurts to continue to play at a level where he's MVP-esque.
Right.
I don't think Jalen Hurts, this is not me I'm not knocking your quarterback.
Right, no,
I got
fine.
quarterback issues of my own.
Yep.
It's not me knocking your
Don't worry,
quarterback.
we're going to go into that.
I think that Jalen Hurts will never be an elite thrower of the football. I don't think that's his forte. I think he can be a better version of a more athletic version and a better runner of what Brock Purdy is.
Right.
A
I
really
can see
good
that.
game manager
Right.
who doesn't turn the ball
Right.
over
Listen,
and will get you rushing
He doesn't need to
touchdowns.
throw it a million miles. He just needs to manage the game, like you said.
He's not Pat Mahomes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not, nobody's Pat Mahomes.
Right.
But that's not him. He'll if he gives you 20 to 25 passing TDs a year and another 10 to 15 rushing,
Yep.
or probably I'll say 10 to be nice.
Right.
If he gives you 10 rushing touchdowns, 35 touchdowns
great.
total,
That's
and
sick.
has under 8 interceptions, you've
sick.
had a great year for
Right,
him.
100%.
You've had a really fantastic year.
100%.
And I think he could lead you to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you guys can figure out the defensive side.
Right.
Which, by the way, you lost Bradley. What's his name? He's ass. The cornerback.
I don't even.
James Bradbury.
I couldn't
He
even
tore
tell
his
you.
ACL, I think, in
right.
camp. He's ass though.
Bye, guy.
Your other cornerback is really good. I forget his name. What's up, man?
I forget.
Darius Slay.
You're so much better with names than I am. I'm fucking terrible.
I just follow football religiously because of fantasy.
You're really
all it
good.
is.
I did one fantasy league this year, and it was done in the middle of one of our podcasts that we were doing the other week. You're in like how many? 3?
I have 3. I fully expect. Yeah, fucking torture.
Ah.
I fully expect that the Eagles will be in contention this year if things go well.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys took a step back. They lost their defensive coordinator.
Right.
They just signed CeeDee Lamb.
They signed
back,
Lamb, but you didn't hear him do anything.
They're running Ezekiel Elliott back at running back.
Yeah.
He's old at this point. Like I don't even mean
I'm
old in the sense
surprised that they even went
they
back.
had no choice.
Yeah.
They couldn't afford Tony Pollard anymore.
That's
They had to let him
crazy.
go. And by the way, Dak Prescott's about to sign like a mega deal, they're saying. Like any day now. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But if they do that, they're locked into Dak and CD for the next 4 years. They're not gonna be able to sign Michael Parsons next year.
No.
So I personally, this is me. And the Cowboys also lost their number 2 corner already to torn ACL in camp. He was really Deron Bland. He had the most picks in the league last year. Tore his ACL in camp.
There was a bunch of ACLs this year.
I think the
guy on
Cowboys took a
guy on
step
the
back.
Bears too.
The guy on the Bears
Yeah.
too. I think the Cowboys took a step back. I think the Eagles progressed a little bit. I think their defense still needs to kind of catch up. But I don't see any reason why it's not down to Eagles and Cowboys for the division.
Right. Yeah. There's no.
So, I just, like I said, not Prescott, Hurts needs to go back to being Hurts.
Right.
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah. They need to do whatever they did at the end of last year. Those last 6 games, it was just fucking abysmal.
I think the Lions are coming now.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think the Lions are coming now.
100%.
The Lions might be.
They're gonna be scary.
The Lions might be really, really good.
They're
honestly.
gonna be scary.
Niners are gonna be good. You already know they just signed back all their guys somehow. I don't know how cap works in the NFL, but they signed all their guys back.
I don't know how.
I had no idea.
But they're definitely gonna come back. 100%.
Of course, yeah, they're gonna be great again. So
100%.
it's not like the Eagles don't have competition, but I don't see why they're not right there. Like to me, the Eagles are still a top 10 team.
Yeah.
right now.
Facts.
So
I
is what
agree.
it is.
So the Jets.
I already spoke about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
man.
Just quickly, what do you think of this game though? 49ers.
The 49ers game. I hate that we opened at the 49ers.
Yeah, that's
I hate
rough.
it. It's the worst start we could have had.
That's rough.
I would have opened against any other team, literally any other, except for like the Chiefs.
Yep.
But I would have wanted to open against any other team.
Yeah, it's rough.
49ers have a great defensive line. They're going to test our new offensive line very early.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers, 40-year-old Achilles, coming off an injury.
How do you feel about him? Did you see him in camp a lot?
I watched camp, but the issue that I have is that I'm gonna sound like if any Jet fans catch this, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? He's not really a Jets fan." I worry because he saw no game action in the summer.
Right.
I would have at least thrown him in there for like a series just to get him a little,
Get him warm.
just to get him. He's gonna go into that game.
You can't go
basically
cold
Luke
like
cold,
that. That's
like
crazy.
lukewarm. Luke,
Yeah, no, I know.
he's
what you
gonna
mean.
go
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah,
so
which is bad. That could be bad for his. He's an older guy. Like you need to
he's 40.
fucking move.
I thought a series wouldn't have killed anybody.
What did it matter? Like,
know?
why protect him? Like give him a. Like
I
you
think
said,
it was a
give
little
him a
much.
series.
I think it was a little much.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what. Listen, I'll say this. If he comes out of the 49ers game unscathed, completely, no injuries, no nothing.
Yeah.
I think the Jets will be fine this year.
Okay.
I think the Bills took a little bit of a step back. They're still going to be good because Josh Allen is disgusting.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are really, really good on offense. Their defense is good enough most weeks, but they flounder in come playoff time because they can't play in cold weather. So it's like those are and the Patriots are ass. Thank God for the first time ever. They're ass.
You must feel really good.
Yeah,
about
I hate
that.
them. I hate their guts, like always and forever. That's just not a thing. Like, the fact that they are going to stumble through years of mediocrity brings me such joy. You have no idea.
It's complete joy.
Because, like, I've been dealing with this for 20 years of my life. Just mediocrity.
What's Bill Belichick doing right now?
Apparently has a 24-year-old girlfriend. And now he's got an Instagram as of today.
Good for him.
Yeah, great, right?
He's on Instagram?
What? He's on Instagram.
He's been making TikToks soon.
And his profile is just a picture of him, bright smiles, and says 8-time Super Bowl champion.
I mean, that's all you really need to say.
You don't need much else.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So
I'd wear those rings and just be like, what up?
100%. 24-year-old girlfriend.
Killing the game.
Killing the game.
If
that was my daughter, he would have got clotheslined. But besides the point.
He's going to be out here making TikToks. Doing some stupid dances.
I mean, listen, shout out Bill. He's got 24 girlfriend. Man's like 80. I don't know how that works.
He did good at the Tom Brady roast, I got to say. Did you see it?
Bill Belichick can be funny when he's not a coach.
I think he's funny
He's
as fuck.
actually funny.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I think he's funny as fuck. It's hysterical.
But yeah, I mean, NFL season, I'm excited. I'm
so
on 3
excited
fantasy football leagues that I have to constantly update. Now it's great.
That's crazy. I did one, and I barely know what's going on.
Yeah, great. Wonderful. That's great.
My team's not too bad. Yeah, it's all right.
Our team. You have a split team.
Huh?
You have a split team? Who'd you split a team with?
No, I said my team.
Oh, I thought you said our team.
No.
I thought you said our team.
No, that would be funny, though, if I did split a team, because whoever would split it with me would think I'm completely useless to the cause. But, this is the web we weave.
Yeah, football season though, you know.
Yeah,
can't wait.
But football season, I guess that's an episode. We're actually pretty deep in already.
All right.
How did we go through this? Like it's so funny because we like talk about topics that we're going to talk about, and then we think ramble. Like I don't know if this is going to be enough. Let's come up with 4 more things, and then like we're 45, 50 minutes in. So
that's how it goes.
I love it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by Two Bald Bros Podcast. As always, we are on video on YouTube and now Spotify. I figured that shit out. Apple Podcast still going strong. We're on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. We appreciate you guys. Episode 10. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please comment. Let us know what you want to hear about, what you want us 2 dumbasses to talk about. We'll talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about, and we'll probably make it raunchy and racist somehow. So that's really seems to be our MO. But
you heard it here first.
Yeah, from myself and Aaron, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.